Now on WRDE Coast TV.
Dewey Beach property tax will remain at zero, why a taxpayer is comforted by the town's decision.
The gray and wet start to the week was every bit of Monday weather, but Tuesday's looking much brighter and much better.
A homeless man riding towards a brighter future. How a Milford nonprofit is getting wheels turning on ending homelessness.
Blood donors needed across Sussex County, different ways to aid the blood bank of Delmarva during the shortage.
From the beaches to the bays, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News at 5 starts right now.
Dewey Beach remains a zero property tax town while other towns are raising taxes. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with Dewey's unique financial situation.
Dewey commissioners tell Coast TV they haven't had a property tax since the town was officially incorporated in 1981.
Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber is in the newsroom. Elisa, commissioners say there are no plans to add any property tax in the future.
Maddie, Charlie, commissioners say that they make more than enough money in other places. The town says that they make enough revenue in hotel taxes, transfer taxes, as well as parking. Additionally, the town says private donations help fund services like the fire department. One man we spoke with says it's a relief that commissioners have no intent to add the tax.
As a resident, it makes me feel good. I know that I'm not going to have to pay any more than I'm already paying.
If Dewey wanted to add a tax, they would have to have a public vote with all taxpayers. Back to you.
Thank you. 5 Americans wrongfully detained in Iran for years are now free and returning to the U.S. In exchange, Tehran gets 5 of its own prisoners released and $6 billion in frozen assets. NBC's Alice Barr shows us how the White House is defending the move that critics are slamming as paying a ransom.
Joyful reunions today as 5 Americans wrongfully detained in Iran for years were released in a high-stakes prisoner exchange, 3 of them linking arms as they landed in Qatar before returning to the U.S.
Husbands and wives, fathers and children, grandparents can hug each other again.
The freed Americans include Siamak Namazi, imprisoned for nearly 8 years, and Ahmad Shargi and Morad Tabaz, both arrested in 2018. All 3 accused of espionage and locked up in an infamous prison in Tehran. The 2 other Americans have not been identified. To secure their release, the Biden administration freed 5 Iranian prisoners held on nonviolent crimes and gave Tehran access to $6 billion in oil revenues that had been frozen under U.S. sanctions. Republican critics say it amounts to a ransom payment.
These monies can be used to support terrorist organizations, Hezbollah, Hamas.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken insisting the funds can only be used for humanitarian needs like food and medicine.
Absolute oversight of how they're used.
But in an exclusive interview with NBC's Lester Holt, Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi said his government will decide where the money goes.
Humanitarian means whatever the Iranian people needs. So this money will be budgeted for those needs.
Iran's leader and President Biden are preparing to meet with world leaders at the UN General Assembly in New York, just as the newly freed American citizens return to U.S. soil. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
The U.S. and Iranian presidents are not expected to meet one-on-one in New York, but this prisoner deal is seen as something of a breakthrough, given the frigid relations between the 2 countries. If Iran were to violate sanctions, U.S. officials have said they would refreeze the money released in this deal. Let's go ahead and take a live look into the Rehoboth Beach area with our Boardwalk Plaza camera. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joining us now. Paul, we had some rain overnight, but looking a little better.
Oh, it was a gloomy gust this morning. You know what I'm saying? Now, how many meteorologists can use gloomy gusts in the forecast, right? Anyway, take a look at our tunnel and razor camera as well. And Lewis, we're still gloomy gusting right now as we speak with cloudy skies, but the winds are pushing out to the northwest. So we have a bit of a cool breeze that's happening, and it's going to feel cooler. Now, Charlie mentioned rain from earlier today. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Some folks got it, some folks didn't. We had over a half an inch of rain for us in Georgetown, nearly a quarter of an inch in Ocean City. And we have some breakdowns of some local places where it rained a little bit more. And we'll take a look at that in our forecast a little bit later in the newscast. But for right now, it's about the winds because it's pushing out to the northwest. And it's making it so uncomfortable at this point. But the good news is this, and I got to show you this before I go. Hey, I don't have any more rain expected for tonight. And maybe even for the rest of the week. You might want to stick around for this one. You're going to love your forecast. Maddie?
Thank you, Paul. Signs of life are sprouting from a 150-year-old banyan tree in Lahaina, Hawaii, more than a month after it was left charred by Maui's deadly wildfires. The historic tree was considered an integral part of life and history in Lahaina. Its once dangling vines stretched an entire city block and stood more than 60 feet tall. The tree was left smoldering and badly scorched, though still standing. But last week, as you see right there, green shoots of hope. The town of Ocean City will have a public hearing tonight to discuss a long-standing proposed Margaritaville resort. The Margaritaville development is looking to be granted air rights at the alley of Washington Lane between 13th and 14th Streets. The goal is to build a 230-room hotel and restaurant and pools, all that good stuff. If the air rights are granted, the developers agreed to widen the alley and add a bike lane. The town says the improved alley would be helpful.
So having a wider alley which allowed two vehicles to pass is a benefit to us. The bike lanes, obviously, we've been encouraging people for a while now to try to, to use the alleys for biking instead of being on the coastal highways.
Even if air rights are granted, there's many more steps the project would have to go through before any more Margaritaville becomes a reality there in Ocean City.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, is Ocean City the best spot for one of these Margaritaville resorts? Let's take a look at the results. Pretty conclusive so far.
So far, 84% saying absolutely bring a Margaritaville to Ocean City, though this is the first time we've done this poll.
Yeah, and usually our polls do change throughout the evening. You can be a part of that. Just go to WRDE.com or use our Coast TV mobile app, and we'll show you updated results on Coast TV at 6. Homelessness remains an ongoing problem in the city of Milford, but a local nonprofit is taking a different approach to getting those in need back onto wheels. Milford Advocacy for the Homeless is asking for donations of bicycles of all condition for them to be repaired and go back out to displaced neighbors. According to the organization, transportation is a major need for at least 40 others in Milford, and that's why bike donations are so important.
What we found is when we give them those bikes, again, first, better mental health. And then the second thing is more of them get jobs because they have a way to get back and forth. And so it's a really win-win situation.
Milford Advocacy for the Homeless is also working to repair a bus that will act as transportation for those in need and to hand out meals as well.
A fire over the weekend in Salisbury burned a shed to the ground. You can see damage from the photos posted by the Salisbury's Fire Department Facebook page. According to the Maryland State Fire Marshal, that fire you see on your screen was caused by a failure of an electrical system. There was also some damage to the nearby home. The marshal says estimated loss is $20,000.
DelDOT has announced lane closures for Main Street and Church Street intersection in Selbyville. Those begin on Monday, the 25th. It's going to run through mid-November. According to DelDOT, the work includes upgrading existing electric service, relocating pedestrian poles, and overhead signals.
We start a new week with a blood emergency across Sussex County. The Blood Bank of Delmarva announced it is low on supply and is urging people to donate. Coast TV News reporter Heidi Kirk shows us the emergency reaches beyond the county.
A quick brick. For Paul Bolton, it's personal.
Well, I had a triple bypass, and that requires a lot of blood.
So Bolton is giving back as much as he can, donating here at St. Anne's Parish about every 6 weeks.
It's quick, it's easy, it's painless, it's needed.
In fact, it's needed more than ever as Delmarva faces a blood emergency. And it's reaching beyond the first state.
And that's what's particularly concerning about a local blood emergency such as now, because there's also a national blood emergency. I mean, where do you turn? Except ask people for help.
Prado says the end of the summer is always a challenge to get the supply they need with more part-timers traveling and kids back in school. The Blood Bank of Delmarva is urging people to come donate at one of its centers across the state.
The population seems to be in this, I hate to say it, a state of apathy where people are not donating like they used to.
And as Bolton says, it's quick, it's easy, and it's painless.
If you're like me and you can't actually donate blood, there's still ways that you can help out during this blood shortage. One way is by volunteering your time here at the Blood Bank of Delmarva. You can also make a donation on their website. We have all of those opportunities and more on our website, WRDE.com. I'm Heidi Kirk in Bethany Beach, Coast TV News.
After the break here on Coast TV News at 5, walking in Maryland, why the basic activity is being promoted by MDOT specifically next month.
And here's the latest look at radar and satellite, and this is good news. I'll explain why when we come back.
But first, United Auto Workers strikers blocking traffic this morning. The amount of workers Ford has laid off as a result of the strike. That's up next.
Arrive in style with a new Mercedes-Benz SUV from IG Burton Mercedes-Benz in Melford. Lease a beautiful GLB 250 4MATIC for only $499 per month. IG Burton Mercedes-Benz in Melford or online at igburtonmb.com.
I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. Do you know what a phantom vehicle car accident case is? That's where someone causes an accident and then leaves the scene. If they're never ID'd, you can't sue them, but you can make a claim with your own insurance company for uninsured motorist benefits. If you've been involved in a phantom vehicle car accident case, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Salisbury. One weekend only. Wacomico Civic Center. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age. Featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground. And a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only. Wacomico Civic Center. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
Don't miss the Delaware Resort's Fall Home Expo at Cape Henlopen High School in Lewis, September 23rd and 24th. Admission is free. 100 exhibitors from throughout the Delaware region will present their products and services. Come see a wide array of new home products and service companies, bath and kitchen design, landscaping, outdoor and indoor designers, realtors, retirement advisors, all under one roof. Many of the exhibitors will be giving away gifts and prizes, and parking is free. Don't miss the free Fall Home Expo, September 23rd and 24th at Cape Henlopen High School in Lewis.
Arrive in style with a new Mercedes-Benz SUV from IG Burton Mercedes-Benz in Melford. Lease a beautiful GLB 250 4MATIC for only $499 per month. IG Burton Mercedes-Benz in Melford or online at igburtonmb.com.
UAW strikers remain on the picket line as the strike against Detroit's Big Three automakers enters day 4. Early this morning, you see here strikers with signs picketed the Ford plant in Wayne, Michigan. As cars attempted to enter Ford's Wayne assembly plant, they were met with the strike. Police were on hand to help escort some cars onto plant grounds. While negotiations resumed over the weekend, both sides still came away with no agreement. Ford says it's laid off about 600 workers because of this.
If you're in Salisbury and using an ATM machine, you might want to take a very close look before you put your card in. The Salisbury Police Department says that it has received reports of skimming equipment that's been affixed to ATM machines at local businesses. The department says that before using a machine, check for traces of glue around the card reader and keypad, loose fitting or misaligned fixtures at the ATM machines, and unusual color coding on the keypad. If you believe that you have located a skimmer, call the Salisbury Police Department and contact the management of that business.
You may have some problems finding Clorox products in your local store. It's not due to a rise in COVID, but a cyber attack. The company revealed in a regulatory filing Monday it detected unauthorized activity in some information of its technology systems last month. The company says it's contained the cyber attack, but it still has not been able to get manufacturing operations back up to full speed. As a result, Clorox says some products are in short supply. Clorox expects to begin the process of returning to normal operations next week.
Talks are resuming this week between the Writers Guild of America and the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers. This after a month-long hiatus. WGA sent out a message to members today confirming the meeting. The last time the two groups met was in August, and nothing of substance came out of that meeting. Members of the WGA have been on strike for 140 days. They're asking for better wages, among a number of other demands. On the table now, streaming residuals and a proposal for mandatory staffing levels in TV writers' rooms.
Right now, here's the latest look at our satellite depiction, and we're looking like the leftover remnants of the cloud covers right here along the coast. We're looking pretty clear in other areas. Your full forecast and good news coming up next.
Beat the wind and rain with 50% off your new Valor roof, plus payments as low as $119 per month. Purchase with purpose. Your new Valor roof helps us donate a new roof every month to combat veterans in need.
833-83-VALOR. Is your deck ready for the next family party? Let Paul Davis show you how easy, stress-free, and quick we can resurface or install a new AZEK deck for you. The AZEK decking looks like wood, insect-resistant, and won't fade. We can see you as soon as tomorrow, offer a free design, and have an estimate that day. Don't want to pay now? Take advantage of our no payment, no interest option until 2024. This month, we are offering composite decking for the same price as salt-treated wood. Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling, we are the difference makers.
Wherever you're headed this fall, there's a Ford SUV ready to take you there. With advanced tech, spacious interiors, and impressive off-road capabilities, you'll discover why more people keep coming back to Ford SUVs than any other brand. Right now, get 2.9% financing for 60 months, plus up to $1,000 on select Ford SUVs, only at your local Ford dealer.
Have fun and enjoy Delmarva's Coast with Petey the Peacock, Coast TV's feathered friend and sharing joy coast-wide. Know where he's going to be next and get his free coloring book at peteythepeacock.com. Brought to you by Tidal Health.
Jeopardy brings it again with week 2 of the Second Chance competition brought to you by Moderna.
One of you is going to be a Jeopardy champion.
Monday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Don't get scorched this summer storm season. Stay ahead of the leaks. Save big on your new Valor roof with 50% off all materials and payments as low as $119 per month. Call Valor Roofing today.
833-83-VALOR. When choosing a granite countertop, choose one for real life and beauty. No matter what life throws at them, they'll look beautiful forever. Ancient Art Stone invites you to discover the affordability of granite and upgrade your home to the beautiful works of art from Ancient Art Stone. Centrally located in Milford, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva to make your dreams a reality. Visit us and allow our devoted professionals to craft, fabricate, and install a superior finished product that will transform your home into a work of art.
Sponsored by Ancient Art Stone, where countertops are always a work of art.
Got a great idea. Why don't you pull out the phone, put it on camera, scan the QR code in the corner, because listen, we have not only the great information from your warnings and watches and all that kind of stuff, but just in case something happens with the allergy index or the UV index changes and all that, and that UV index, that's going to be a thing for this week. But first of all, take a look at some of our 24-hour totals from this morning's rain. I mean, we had over 1.5 inches in Seaford, over 1 inch in Lewis, Harbison, and close to that for us in Millsboro and Rehoboth Beach. And then this just kind of came in here, last minute additional information in Bridgeville. We had almost 1.5 inches that fell from just this morning alone. Now, it's been kind of drizzly and cloudy throughout the entire day, but that's not going to stay that way. In fact, we're looking for a consistent clearing pattern to occur. But right now, it stays a bit on the gloomy side along the entire coastal region. So it's Monday, you know, and I know it feels every bit of Monday, but Tuesday's going to feel a whole lot better, and it's going to feel like Tuesday, okay? We have a cold front that's going to begin to whisk its way from the northwest. Now, it's going to drag with it a lot of cool air, and that flow coming out of the northwest will be drier air, cooler air, and we have lower dew point temperatures or lower moisture in the atmosphere, so that's going to make it feel that much cooler. In fact, you know what? Might be time to break out the jacket this week, believe it or not. Now, take a look at Tuesday, for example. All of this moving out of the west, but we're looking at about 15 to 20 mile per hour winds, so it's going to be almost a wind chill situation for us. For tonight, for tomorrow morning, pardon me, we're looking at sunshine and temperatures in the 60s to start off. But look at where we start off, 58 degrees. I'd say that's long sleeve weather at the very least. By noon, we're looking at sunshine in 72, 74 by 2 o'clock, and 75 by 4 o'clock. So we are expecting the sunshine to be a major part of our forecast. So for Tuesday, for Broadkill, Rehoboth, Dewey Beach, we'll start off near the 60-degree mark. Look at the winds out of the northwest. And then by 4 o'clock, 70s throughout the inland areas and near 70 to upper 60s along the coast. Then for Wednesday, we go to 66 degrees in Ocean City and 54 in Berlin, Newark, Ocean Pines, and Snow Hill. But as far as Wednesday afternoon is concerned, it gets a little bit warmer, but not by much, because temperatures will still be a little bit below the norm for this time of the year. Because look at the trend here. Listen, we're going to go up a little bit on Wednesday, then we're going to basically fall off here down to like 71 degrees by Saturday, because the cloud cover is going to come back and we're going to watch out for rain. Speaking of Saturday, by the way, so here's what's going to be happening Saturday. We have a little bit of disturbance happening out towards the water. It's going to make things interesting for us, but it's just going to set the stage for a chance of scattered showers. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended forecast. We'll have that chance of rain that'll creep into the forecast by the weekend and going into all of next week.
Thank you, Paul. A reminder, you can hear Coast TV news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations, Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 FM, on 93.5 The Beach, and on Big 107.7.
Coming up, riding a bus for free, initiatives behind DART's celebration of World Car Free Day. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Delmarva's hit music station, 102.5 WBOC.
Welcome to First State Chevrolet, your commercial truck headquarters on Route 113 in Georgetown. Just a short ride from anywhere in Lower Delaware or coastal Maryland.
We carry the full lineup of Chevrolet medium-duty trucks and low cab 4 models. Our sales staff is professional and ready to earn your business.
Save up to $6,500 on this 22 Silverado dump body.
Save up to $7,000 on this 22 Silverado rollback.
Stop in or find us on the web at firststatechevy.com.
We are First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Find new roads.
Thinking about upgrading your bath or shower? Fast Buy Spicer Brothers is making it easy with a limited time offer.
Right now, receive $1,000 off your new shower or bath. Save 50% off installation, plus 0% financing with no payments until 2025.
Choose your favorite style and color, and it can be installed in as little as 1 day.
Have peace of mind with our Platinum Plus lifetime warranty and factory certified 5-star installation guarantee.
So before you sign, keep Bath by Spicer Brothers in mind.
It's Weekend Getaways Week.
How about New England, Maui, Aruba?
I really want to solve this puzzle.
Let's go.
Monday at 7 on Coast TV.
Is your deck ready for the next family party? Let Paul Davis show you how easy, stress-free, and quick we can resurface or install a new AZEK deck for you. The AZEK decking looks like wood, insect-resistant, and won't fade. We can see you as soon as tomorrow, offer a free design, and have an estimate that day. Don't want to pay now? Take advantage of our no payment, no interest option until 2024. This month, we are offering composite decking for the same price as salt-treated wood. Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling, we are the difference makers. Weather is brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling, the difference makers.
To celebrate World Car Free Day, DART is offering free rides. This is going to be on Friday, September 22nd. According to Dell, all services will be free. That includes DART Connect and Paratransit. This is part of ongoing efforts to encourage drivers to explore alternative modes of transportation.
Along with Halloween, October will be bringing something special for Maryland. October will become a month of walking, known as Walktober, according to MDOT. MDOT will partner with agencies and promote and host events and webinars highlighting pedestrian safety. The first is Thursday, October 5th at 10:30 a.m. It will feature national and state perspectives on how to advocate for walking opportunities for all people.
Tonight, Delaware Senator Chris Coons will debate Senator Marco Rubio. The debate is the fourth installment of the Senate Project Debate Series. It's going to take place in Washington, D.C. That is from 6:40 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. It will be moderated by CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe. You can stream the debate on the Bipartisan Policy Center's YouTube page.
While all eyes are focused on next year's battle for the White House, many local offices are up for grabs in a couple of months. Are you registered to vote? Tomorrow is National Voter Registration Day. You can check to see if you're registered or the registration requirements by your state by going to vote.org.
Coming up, an event to explore the haunted history of the old homestead at the Rehoboth Art League. Spooky activities that you can partake in. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
From empty nester to first home, Accessible Home Builders does it all.
It was great working with Scott at Accessible Builders. He called us every Monday and asked us to come over to the house at each step of the way during the construction of our home.
It was pretty unique working with Scott because not only is he the owner, but he was working in here hands-on with his employees and really just trying to make our vision come to life.
Design your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
At Precision Exteriors, we use quality materials with excellent craftsmanship and unparalleled customer service. We do roofing, siding, gutters, and windows, and we offer financing, no interest and no payments for 18 months. See all of our 5-star reviews.
Treated us fairly on price, did quality work, and I would go and do stuff again. We even recommend them to our parents. They were very happy as well.
Measure twice, cut once, and always do it with precision. Precision Exteriors.
Nobody wants to have surgery done, but if you're gonna have it, this was the best way for me to go. Dr. Fatula came in and told me exactly what he was gonna do. I went home that night and slept in my own bed. And there was no pain. I had a few steri strips, and that was it. That's the place to go. BB Healthcare is the place to go. This is right here in your backyard, and they are on the edge of robotic surgery.
Fall into comfort and elevate your bathroom experience with the new walk-in shower system with Coastal Bath, the only Bath Planet dealer on Delmarva with the Good Housekeeping Seal 2-year money-back guarantee. Spend less time cleaning and scrubbing and get a maintenance-free shower with modern designs, mold and mildew resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Right now, get a free shower door or $1,500 off plus no payments and no interest for 18 months. Listen to Logan, local and family owned. Call or visit coastalbaths.com today.
In Sussex County, Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply has the parts you need. Powered by over 30,000 square feet of inventory at brass sales and an amazingly knowledgeable staff, we offer plumbing, electrical, windows, doors, tubs, showers, and even roofing and skirting for your manufactured home. Plus an extensive selection of parts and supplies for your RV no matter the class, size, or style. Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply in Long Neck, Delaware. Your home improvement superstore for all your manufactured housing and RV needs.
Coming up new on Coast TV News at 6, this land is where a developer is thinking about putting up close to 100 apartments in Milton. Neighbors are giving mixed reaction over the proposal.
That story and more at 6, but first, the old homestead building you see right here. It's on the Rehoboth Art League's campus, and it has a long history that will soon be explored. On Thursday, October 26th at 6, you can join the Art League for a haunted history event. A paranormal investigator will present findings on the homestead, and visitors, they'll have the chance to review the evidence themselves. Local legends and tales of the homestead will be told as well.
Wait a minute. Y'all gonna go pick a fight with a ghost?
People pay a lot of money for that.
Keep my money in my pocket. Okay, here we go. Live radar, we're looking pretty clear. Flow of air coming out of the northwest. Here's a look at your exclusive Coast TV 10-day forecast. Sunshine for Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're going to stay dry till we get to the Saturday and Sunday over the weekend. Spotty showers, and then looks like we're going to stay a little waterlogged for next week as well.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news and local weather, download our handy Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.